Alright, this is the beginning of Monster Strike Week, with the first cards being the reveal of the OverTriggers. So let's begin, but first, cards from the last few days. I'm gonna start out with something I missed last week, which was Excalibur's Ride line for the Grade 1 and Grade 2 for the Trial deck, which the Grade 1 is Crush of Despair Amida. Grade 1 AK Power and Skills. Auto Vanguard, once per turn, costs Soul Blast 1, draw a card. Extra draw is not too bad. But its second skill, Auto Rearguard. When this unit boosts, if you Persona Ride this turn, Soul Charge 1 and this unit gets plus 5k power until the end of that battle. My only problem is, you have to Persona Ride, which can be slow with that resource. And then we go to the Grade 2, Marigold Illustrator Moses, which has 10k power, and its skill is Auto Vanguard. When this card attack hits, cost Soul Blast 1, choose one of your rear guards, and it gets plus 10k power until the end of that turn. Attack hit for some extra power on a rear guard. If this deck superior calls a lot, I would understand, but it's kinda too early to say anything about this deck right now. And in second skill, count rear guard during the battle that this unit was boosted, this card gets plus 5k power. And that will be a theme of Monster Strike, because most of their cards need to be boosted for their abilities to activate. Speaking of ride lines, let's go to Laplace's Grade 1 and Grade 2 ride line for Trial Deck 3, with the first one being Awakened Savior Muraku. Grade 1 AK Power and Skills. Auto, when this card is rolled upon, call this to rearguard. Like I said, the theme of Monster Strike is getting boosted to activate abilities, and this being a Grade 1 being able to call itself to rearguard, that's pretty nice. For its second skill, Auto Rearguard, when this card boosts, costs Soul Blast 1, this unit gets plus 5k power until the end of that battle. Mainly uses for the ride line skill. To the Grade 2, Judgment Lord of the Underworld, Enmu Dio. Grade 2, Tank Power and Skills. Auto, when rolled upon, countercharge 1. Well, I guess you got an excuse to use some early game counter blasts, but okay. Second skill, Auto Rearguard. When this unit is boosted, cost Counter Blast 1, and this card gets plus 10k power until the end of that battle. It's a okay power boost for counter blasts. Honestly, it's very likely that they're going to be revealing more important cards than having this as a rearguard. Like our next card being Fiendish Fox Princess of Beauty Daji. Grade 2 Tank Power and Skills. Auto Rearguard. When this card attacks a Vanguard while being boosted, cost Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. So it's a Counterblast for a removal. Pretty nice. I'll say, play this as a tech option. And then we go to a double rare, Great Connector Magical Girls of Bonds Red Hood Nano. Grade 3, 13k power, and its skills. Auto Rearguard. When this card attacks a Vanguard while being boosted, cost Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, choose two of your opponent's front row rearguards and retire them. That's not too bad. Essentially, it's 2 resources to -2 your opponent, so it's pretty much an even trade-off. The only thing is, it can only retire front row. If it could be any, that would have been much better. And then we go to a rare, Pure Mermaid Diva Lorelei. Grade 2, 8k power, and skills. Auto Rearguard. When this unit is boosted, costs Counter Blast 1. This unit gets plus 5k power until the end of that battle, and then all your opponent's rearguards in the same column as this unit cannot stand during the next stand phase. Of course, Monster Strike takes another mechanic of an old clan, in this case, Paralyze. I'll say this is okay at most, but I'd rather retire my opponent's rearguards. Finally, we go to a triple rare, Absolutely Invincible Great King of Terror Nostradamus, which has a lolly in it too, so I don't think that king kinda makes sense on the title, but okay. It's a Grade 3 with 13k power and skills. Auto, when placed on Vanguard rearguard, costs Soul Blast 1, this unit gets plus 10k power until the end of the turn, because of course more power. But the second skill, Auto Vanguard. At the end of the battle that this card attacked, if you Persona Ride this turn, choose one of your units, and until the end of the turn, that unit gets plus 10k power and 1 crit. The thing I find really weird is that the second skill is Vanguard only. Is this supposed to be for another ride line? Because this first skill works on both Vanguard and Rearguard, but they could always do something where you can call this from Soul, hence why it has the Vanguard Rearguard icon on skill. But the second skill requiring being Vanguard only makes me think it might belong to another ride line that's still not revealed to us. But even so, all these power gain skills really make me think of Dimensional Police or Great Nature. They want to build up a certain amount of power for some skills. So will they have this playstyle in Monster Strike? Who knows? And now to the Tuesday stream. Nothing special, just with Monster Strike cards today. Here's our PG. Looks pretty nice. Next we go to Guardian of Spectacular Paradise Gabriel. Grade 2 Tank Power and Skill is Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, look at top card of your deck, put it at the top or put it into your soul. Feels like Revelation. And another one of these Monster Strike cards where it could be used as Vanguard and Rearguard. But anyway, second skill. Auto Rearguard. When this card attacks, if you Persona Ride during the turn, you may have this card get plus 5k power until the end of that battle, and if you do, at the end of the battle, put this card to soul. Pretty nice that you can look at the top card of your deck. But the second skill is also pretty nice, not only that it could hit your opponent's Vanguard on its own by being a 15k, but it goes to soul, which can be helpful with some resources. And unlike the other Monster Strike cards, this doesn't need to be boosted. And now to the OverTriggers, with the first one being Bringer of Light Lucifer, which additional effect is, choose one of the two following. All your rear guards get plus 10k power to the end of the turn, or choose a card from your damage zone and heal it. This is okay for its first section because giving mass power to all your rear guards can be very devastating, but honestly compared to the other OverTriggers for the main nations, this is actually pretty underwhelming. And then we go to Immortal Knight King of the Round Table Arthur. Yes, it is gender swap. What's with Arthur being gender swap in Japan? I'm just asking. But anyway, additional effect, choose one of the two following. Retire all your opponent's rear guards, or choose one of your units and it gets plus 1 crit until the end of the turn. The retire all your opponent's rear guards is okay, but like I said with the last one, pretty underwhelming compared to the other OverTriggers for the main nations. So that's it for this stream. Nothing too special. We got the OverTriggers for Monster Strike, which was pretty underwhelming in comparison to what OverTriggers that we got for the main 5 nations. I think it would have been much better if they just combined both sections of the effects as one. Or 2, make Lucifer be able to heal all cards from your damage zone, and Arthur just give some power and crit to all your units. That would have probably been much better. But unfortunately, this is what we got, but I would like to say that the OverTriggers look pretty nice. But with that, see you all next time.